This week I read Beg, Borrow, or Steal. Yes, Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. I originally found this author through the cheat sheet. I listened to it, and I enjoyed it so much that I bought it, and then read it, and then just kept getting more books from her, and have been enjoying them. So this is the third in a series that follows a family in a small town. This is the oldest sister. She's not the oldest of the bunch, but she's the oldest sister. Her name is Emily. She is a teacher, I believe second grade, and she is also a secret author. Then you have Jack, who was also a second grade teacher at the same school, and they've kind of had a rivalry, you know what I'm trying to say, since college. He accidentally spilled coffee on her, like the first day they met, and at that point she was like so ticked off with boys that it just kind of all went downhill. And then from that point on, they've just been like arguing and trying to one up each other ever since. So Jack moves away. He's engaged. He moves away to be with his fiance. They're supposed to get married. They don't. He comes back to town. And then everybody's like, ooh, did you know he came back to town? What's going to happen now? We also find out that Jack is a secret author, but he is published. He writes mysteries. Trying to form thought. Okay, so yes. So he also writes mysteries. And they are now in summer break. So she's trying to spend her time writing this book that she has been writing this entire time. And she accidentally sends it to her principal, which would not be an issue, except the book that she wrote is very, very steamy, apparently. So she enlists Jack, his help, to get the book back. Not because he's her neighbor. He's also trying to do renovations on this broke down house that he bought, and is annoying her because he's doing the renovations at all hours of the day. Again, they're constantly fighting. This is very much like enemies to lovers, although maybe not enemies. They think they're sworn enemies, but they're really not, because they do care for it. You see it because there's let me find, like, there's little texts, and trying to find another example. There's emails from their pasts that kind of give you a glimpse into how they truly feel about each other. I'm trying to find it. Here you go. Here's one. Little emails as well, where, like, for example, did you make it home? Asking because if not, I won't have to work so hard to beat your grade in history. But really, he's checking in on her to make sure she got home safely. So you can see that there's a lot of caring. There is a sweet relationship of caring. I still want to beat you and one up you and be the best, but I do care about you. And through their interactions over the summer and him trying to help her get this book back, they fall in love. But she also has a hard time making connections with people because her parents passed away, her grandmother passed away, her sister left to go to New York. So she is dealing with a lot of loss in many different forms, and she's not dealing with that very well. So she also doesn't want to make a connection with him because she's afraid that it would just disappear and then she would be left devastated. So you definitely see her learning to grieve, learning to deal with the loss, accepting, realizing that she doesn't have to be as perfect as everybody thinks she is. She doesn't have to come off that way. She does not have to be the strong one all the time. And it was really cute to see. So I definitely did enjoy this book. I definitely would recommend Sarah Adams. Very cute, very sweet. There is some spice. If you don't really want any spice, I would definitely check out the cheat sheet. That was like very low spice. There's a little bit of spice in here, but I did really enjoy this overall. So that's my review. Happy reading.